Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It's your boy Alex here, back with yet another video, and in tonight's video, I have some... If you guys are into simulation channels, you might like this thing I'm telling you guys about, or I'm going to be telling you about. Um, my good friend yootubevids, I've been friends with him since probably February of 2017, I don't know, we go way back to like my early days of YouTube. By the way, I started my channel like spring of 2016, but whatever. Like, it wasn't until like the first full year in though that I started, or the first year and a half, I started actually meeting people. Um, you know, I met him a little bit before I met DM. Actually, believe it or not, like 2-3 months before I met DM. So I've known this guy for quite a while. But YouTube vids, he's from Cleveland, Ohio, and his YouTube channel is YOOU, so it's like YOO and then TUBE and then VIDS, no spaces. I think it's all in lower caps or whatever. So it's YouTube vids, but it's you like YOO. Okay. Anyways, so I've known this YouTuber for quite a long time. He does like sports simulation videos on like wrestling and Madden, and he used to do NBA 2K for a little while, but I don't think he really does anymore. But he does Tech Mobile simulations. He even did like retrospective Madden. Like I told him to do I requested a simulation like a year ago or something for a John Madden Football 92 because I think it's hilarious when a player gets injured in that game. You see the ambulance come out. But of course, the main point of this video is that he is doing a subscriber tournament. So basically 32 players can get into this tournament. It's a sudden death tournament. He did this earlier this spring, I believe. And I submitted myself in there, and I played as the Chicago Bears. But you guys are probably wondering, I actually made it all the way to the NFC or the actual like tournament championship game too. I was going up against a guy named Luke Rainey, and he had the Patriots, and he beat me 14-7. So yeah, so that wasn't really that exciting of a game. But basically, it's a sudden death tournament, so it's not like a franchise thing. But what you do is you go onto this little website that he created specifically for the tournament, and you create your guy, and you get a lot of customization options. You know what position you want to play, what you know. He does this all straight off his Xbox, but you submit him all these different like condiments or not condiments, but you you uh you send him all the information for your player and all the edit stuff that you want for your guy, and he will make your character as you want him. And what it is, it's an AI versus AI competitive simulation. So we are all creating our own guy, um, and what's really cool is the way it works is that you can mess around with the settings and whatnot. But hold on, let me get my thoughts straight. So basically, every skill set I think is maxed at 89. But you can use he has a currency on his stream called Gold Dragons, and what you can do is you can like upgrade your skills in certain areas. So like if you're a quarterback, you're obviously gonna have way different skill sets from a wide receiver, and you can mess around with your different options that you have to make your character or your player perform differently in certain areas, which is really cool. So it's kind of fun to mess around with, and you can spend your different points on different skill sets. But basically, I'm going to talk about how the tournament works. Now, it doesn't work like a season type thing. It's obviously a tournament. So but what he's doing this year that he didn't do last year for the inaugural year of this is he's actually making it so that basically when you like create your character, if you let's say you lose your first round or something, last year, if you lost your first round, you were done. It was sudden death. You couldn't move on. However, this year he finally made it so that if the losing player actually advances to the team that beat him, so he gets to play on the team that beat him, which is really cool. So basically, the first round, everyone's gonna have a team that they play for, but it's just gonna be them. It's just gonna be solo. But as the tournament goes on, eventually it's basically, if you've ever played the card game War, it's essentially that. um, You know, if you get the same, you know, if you get better cards like if you get a king over a queen or something, or even if, well, if you get an ace, I mean that automatically rules everything else out. So, and if anyone's played War, this is kind of like the card game. It's kind of like a similar concept. The winning player gets different players on their team, and basically what will happen is on the very last round, what's really exciting that he didn't do last year is that there will be 16 players all on one team, which is kind of awesome because you know you could have a ton of players on defense and a ton of custom players on offense, and these are all players that we create that are doing a simulation. I mean, it's the most innovative thing I've ever seen a YouTuber do. I've never seen somebody take like the CPU versus CPU gameplay and make it interesting like this. The only thing I can say that's kind of similar is the guy that created the Simulation Football League, which if you guys don't know what that YouTube channel is, it's basically he takes All Pro Football 2K8 and he uses that game engine, but it's a simulation mode, and he creates these different. Um, these are all custom created players. Every single player on each team is custom created, and there's different conferences and different teams, and there's different owners. Like each player is an owner, each coach is a owner, but there's no actual players. It's kind of like an esport, but imagine you don't really need to play. You just like the only thing you really come close to playing the game is when you do the playbooks. However, YouTubevids doesn't do that, which he's doing it by himself, so I get that. But yeah, if you guys want to check out YouTubevids' Madden sub or player sub tournament, go check it out. He has it. Go to his latest video, and he has the link. So go check the link out. Try and create your guy and, and just have fun with it. I submitted a character for the Cleveland Browns. Um, so hopefully, you know, my guy was the Chicago Bears last year, so hopefully he sees that and he's like, okay, um, yeah, Alex is back. So yeah, I'm hoping I get in it for a second time this year. I don't know if he's letting players go in for a second time, but as far as my subscribers go, I'm not so sure any of you guys have ever checked his channel. So if you're lucky enough to get in his subscriber tournament, I mean, like even if I could get a few of you guys in there, that would be so freaking cool. And then maybe me and you guys could play it out because I'm really good friends, so I feel like I might have a shot at getting in the tournament. But if not, I'm still gonna spectate it. I'm still gonna do a little watch party type thing for it, maybe not on stream, but you know, I will watch it by myself. Um, but yeah, so I just wanted to tell you guys about that. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe if you did go on to enjoy this video, and go check out YouTubevids' channel. Without further ado, guys, I will see you guys in the next video, and peace.